Hello! In this very sweaty and hot day of our Lord, whenever it is, and the official day in which corporations forget that gay people exist, also known as July. Ah, man, it's so hot. But yeah, how are you people? Hopefully not dying of heat like me. I was outside and that was a mistake. Even though today isn't that hot, the sun is still a hateful mistress whose main purpose is to burn me alive to a crisp. And it does that very well. No, credit where credit is due. Alright, let's carry on with CJ's adventures in the Grove. Why the fuck is there a update to GT4 the complete edition? Did they break my mods again? They better not have done that. Alright. Oh, yes, Andreas, yes, I want to start you. How could you tell? Maybe because I clicked the fucking play button and I need a confirmation. That's what the button is for. It's big and blue, it's hard to miss. Alright. Let's turn this bitch up. Where are you? Here. And it should be working. Is it working? No, why you do this to me, my child? Maybe if I load it will work? Ah, there we go. There it is. Well, me worried for a second that it broke after having worked pretty well all this time. That would have been bad. Like, really bad. Unlike my San Andreas. I play this game way too much, probably. But I don't care. It brings me back memories of a happier time, and that's all that matters. Oh, melting of heat. Man can wait for winter to return. Clear skies, but without burning myself to a crisp. Now, those were the days. And I have had a song stuck in my head for like 3 hours now. Help. Oh wait, no, I have the Tech 9, not the Mini Uzi. But I want the Mini Uzi. Because I can dual wield it. Selling drugs in my neighborhood? Not without my permit. Well, someone has to pay for the death of my plague doctor, and it sure as fuck is gonna be you people. Did I kill someone unrelated? Suspect is in sight. Oh fuck, they're sending the SWAT. Fuck off. I am not stopping, you want to shoot me. Okay, no, that's bad news. You know, very polite of them not to follow you into your house, even though you just did a shootout where you killed multiple coppers. This is totally how American police work. Say it's all calm, it's all good, water under the bridge, as they say. Just a friendly bit of banter between the police and a local street gang. Also known as a normal day in Los Angeles in 1992. No, do not bug on me, bitch. Oh, right, I need to do the secondary missions and the gang wars. Let's move on. Out of the fucking car. I need it. I don't care if it's part of my gang. It all belongs to CJ. CJ Sports. It's okay. And I remember when EA's games had the intro of EA Games Challenge. I do, because I played a game that had, like, I played a game that had it a lot. Like, way too much, actually. But it's exclusive to PS2, so I really can't be fucked to look for a PS2 emulator right now. It was Medal of Honor for Online, in case anyone is wondering. Why, thank you. So generous, these drug dealers. Also, this time I made sure to unmute, so there's actually game audio instead of silence for an hour and 50 minutes. Like last time. Man, that was... Ugh. Alright, let's get that protection. Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna double check. Now I'm paranoid. Yes, I did unmute it. Good. Alright, let's start some shootings. Fun for all the family. Was that big smoke, boys? Or am I just hallucinating now? Could be both. No, wait, that's only two, I need more. That's one in the car. Good enough.
Shit, fool, you just got jacked. Hey, what's cracking?
There we go. Yeah, where are you running? I thought you were in it for life.
Give me that grip.
Yes. Everyone's favorite wholesome activity, gang warfare. No, that is a solid. Who needs accuracy when you have sheer firepower? No, me, that's for fucking sure. Alright, where is the armor? No armor? Oh, now there is armor. Man, second wave and they're already coming at me with AKs. They really must like this neighborhood. Honestly, don't get what they see in it with all the crappy ass shacks. But hey, to each their own. Now let's use that as an improvised explosive. It's alright, I'm pretty sure the Geneva Convention does not cover gang warfare, only conditional war. Actually does it. Yeah, side to side. Coward, trying to run away. Speaking of cowards, where did the other two go to? Come on, I'm gonna bite. Probably. No. Dog, why do you do this to me? Why must you bark at this time? Cago en la puta, macho. It's the fucking neighbors always going outside at the same fixed time and it makes the dogs bark because they recognize that my neighbors are fucking scum who need to be barked at. Because as I have mentioned, they are scum. Of the lowest order. Where the fuck did they... Where did they run off to, these ones? My dudes, I'm not sure if you noticed, but we're having a war over here. Yeah. Hope that teaches you your fucking lesson. Alright, what's the next hood? Las Colinas. Oh wait, we are in Las Colinas. Out of here. I'm confiscating this for the good of the people. Should be grateful to me. Alright, let's find some more vagos to turn into dead people. I can come up with a clever pun. Vagon, I guess. Yeah, that sort of works. Fuck off, copper. Oh wait, this is just a tiny strip. What the fuck? I love fire.
You in it for life, huh?
Boop. Yeah. This is how you institute effective traffic laws. You shoot them bitches to shit. Okay, that's not working out as intended. No, 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 no! No! Well, that's what happens when you get cocky, I guess. Oh no, my weapons! Ah, fuck, I forgot. God damn it. Back to domination. Oh, that's the most annoying shit. I'm so glad they changed it in GTA 4. Losing your fucking weapons after you get shot to pieces, that sucks. Let's open the window again. Man, that bummed me out. Ah, it's alright. Who is attacking our neighborhood? The fucking ballas. That's who. Talk about being a pain in the fucking ass.
They all lost their serial numbers.
Oh no, they have no serial number.
Works well in a crowded area. The choice of the professional. Take it, hold it, love it, have fun. Best not to mention where you got that, okay? I didn't sell you this, right?
Yes, you didn't sell it
Cops
to me.
ask, you didn't get it here, okay?
Let's go with the MP5.
Hope you kick some ass.
Oh, hi, Bambi, how's it going?
Pure and simple.
I just died in the most pathetic way against the Vagos. I'm still trying to recover morally from that.
Wise choice, sir, wise choice. Works well in a crowded area.
No, it's the classic restocking of ammunition, because when you die, you lose all your weapons, which I still find bullshit. Because it is bullshit.
Have fun.
Come for.
Best not to mention where you got that, okay? I didn't sell you this, right?
That should be enough ammo for now. Ammunition loves women.
If the cops ask, you didn't get it here, okay? Hope you kick some
Of course I
ass.
didn't get it here, my guy.
The wars are coming, you hear?
I'm okay, how are you? Well, outside of melting to death and the loss of my level 6 Plague Doctor in Darkest Dungeon earlier today, which I'm still in mourning for, otherwise I'm alright. Wait, if I go into the thing, or did it just automatically lose me the neighborhood? Who cares? It's the answer. Let's go back to bringing the war at the enemy instead of waiting to be attacked.
You think that's
Out the fucking way. Alright. Time to secure the local suburban. Like, the store, not the suburb. This is not a... No, this is not a suburb. I think. What categorizes as a suburb? No, wait, those are grow boys. And I need Bala boys. Homester refused to spawn for some reason. Hey, this is a Bala member, no mind.
Get your hands off me. What was you saying, homie?
It's only one, but there's another one. I need an extra one. Come on, don't be shy.
On ice.
You just wanna play. Let's have a little fun. No, hey, Drac, how's it going? No, not much, trying to... Oh, fuck off. Hold on, give me a second. Need to tell the dog to shut up. Well, I guess now you can rest. Yes! I don't know how that counted as a gang war for start, but I'll take it. Die. Why are our gang members running the fuck away? Damn cowards.
Oh shit, I got a gag.
Fuck off.
This it?
Alright, where's the armor though? That's a heart. Not what I need. No, that's the armor. There we go, like a continuous stream of peace.
That's mine.
But, you know, bullets instead of peace. So basically the same. If you think about it, peace is kinda like bullets, especially if you have a kidney stone. Jump! No. What? They spawn outside of the war zone? That's unfair. Anyways, I'm back in the war zone, so they should be happy. Or they should be happy. Man, my nose is itchy. Not again. Alright, people, time to square the fuck up. Oh, wait, isn't this where I died last time? Nah. The fence just looks similar. No, hey. Conker.
Hey, a nigga.
Alright, who the fuck is next? In my criminal spree. Pero son pagos. They have been getting it too good for too long. They need to be reminded who rules Los Santos with an iron green fist. Me. If that wasn't clear enough. So you people spawn or what? Oh well.
You been slipping.
It's time to take them out of the car.
Yeah, CJ a bitch. Going in my retirement.
No. What? Oh, because I'm slightly outside. Oh, fuck you, game. Alright. Time to repeat the ritual. Get the fuck out so I can blow your brains out.
Hey, you want ugly?
Yeah, there we go.
Send them duckers over here.
If I were you, I'd run the fuck away. Don't you fuck it, I'm gonna shoot you. I am the only ambulance allowed in this town. This is an advanced business technique I call killing the competition. Look at them running around like headless chickens. Isn't it lovely?
Hey, give me that
I think it isn't, since this is my channel, that's all that matters. Other opinions are not required.
You want some
Hold up. Neither Sweet nor CJ want to sell crack, right? So how does the income from controlling territories work if they're not selling crack? Is it purely weed? Pretty sure they don't care about that. Why is my total respect bar glitching the fuck out? Like, it's really glitching out.
Not in the mood for this.
Alright. Time to find new victims. I'm getting some money, of course. Taxes. I mean, yeah, probably extorting businesses and whatnot, but that strikes me more as a mafia thing than a Grove Street thing.
Give me that grip.
We haven't seen them extort any business so far. Oh, it does count if they're inside the car. Nice. Alright, let the war for Northeast Los Santos commence. That's gonna take a while. I love how one territory is fucking massive. And then these are like tiny stripes. I wanna explode. Oh fuck, I don't have Molotovs, shit! Okay, that's bad news. Molotovs are basically my win button, and without it, this is gonna be harder than I would like.
This it?
Unfortunate.
You wanna get bust on, huh? Yeah, them my ducats now.
Alright. More dead people.
Sing.
No. No, 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 do not shoot back. Accept your death. CJ is going to reduce the population of 175% of beneficiaries of the gang wars. Yes. Actually, maybe that's why the police don't care, since the reduction of population is only on, you know, non-whites. Don't seem to have killed anyone. But explosions are their own reward. Wouldn't you agree? I would agree.
He taking me to Ventura.
Pretty sure shooting anyone is a crime of some sort. Oh yeah, but you know, collateral damage and all that. This is Los Angeles after all. Well, Los Santos. Alright, let's find some more bagos to shoot the fuck up. Oh, oh! Dead.
Give me them
250 accuracy. Yes. Speaking of, let's get the vantage points as last time they killed me in here. I would rather avoid that fate again. Stop squirming around, cojones. There we go. Anyways, I have the high ground. Defeat is impossible.
Yeah, think CJ a bitch.
Man, this is a fucking slaughter. This isn't a gang war. Also, please note that I have a couple of Grove members over there and they're doing fuck all for the cause. Alright, don't worry, don't forget about you. Man, the mouse acceleration is so weird. I don't even know if it's mouse acceleration, it's just
That's going
the sensitivity is a bit off. They are throwing gang sense. Yeah, they're offering moral support, they're offering thoughts and prayers, basically. Alright. Let's keep expelling the Vagos from my new conquered territories. Do you want to tell me the Grove members I would have thought you were alone? No, there were two dudes over there, like I didn't enlist them, but they were hanging around one of the cars, looking all gangsta and nothing else. There they are. Man, this is closer to World War I than anything else. They're just walking into automatic fire. They're not even running that fast, just like in World War I.
What you say to me?
Nope. You stop right there. Okay, that's a lot of them. Nothing that cannot be solved with some good old explosions. And thanks to having beat all the fireman missions, we are fireproof. How does that work? Don't ask questions. Oh, that was a civilian, but you know, what is hell, etc, etc, etc. Now to expel the badass. I'm making some good advances, if I say so myself. Ah shit, the wheel is off. Alright, this is a small one, this is gonna be difficult. Let's exploit the mechanics. And get a sprunk. Slurp, slurp. Also, why the hell does the reception have? I don't know, this wire mesh. Like a casino. But I mean, okay, it's in a bad part of town, I guess. It's pretty self-explanatory also. Look. Whomst do we have here? Yes, yes, yes. Come to me, come to me. Good.
Oh, just some more.
Alright. More gang warfare. We need to recover the motel in which the Grove Street reunion took place. Very important for morale. Is that all? Alright, I think holding myself up here is affecting their pathfinding a little bit too much. Shoot him in the ass. Alright, fuck it, I'm not closing the fucking window in. We're just gonna learn to live with the fact that the dog is screaming her head out. Well, barking. But, you know, same old. And I cannot go chasing these bastards, because otherwise the game is like, no, don't leave the neighborhood. Oh wait, there is a tiny bit strip of sidewalk over here. That should help with the pathfinding. No, they're the ones who are gonna lose the neighborhood, not me. Cago en Dios. Alright, are these people coming or what? Well, I don't think they're coming, honestly. Little dog is still part of the stream. No, she usually likes barking for some other reason that I have yet to discover. I mean, eventually the game should accept that they ran away and they're gonna despawn, right? Right? Please? And if they don't want to eat your clothes. How would the dog eat the... What does that have to do with anything? My goat treated my pants twice. Yeah, but it's a goat, that's sort of what they do. Dogs don't go randomly eating clothing items. At least not mine. Well, let's just wait to see if they decide to run back here. Goats are cool. Not particularly interested in goats. Maybe if I shoot randomly, I will somehow get them. No. Once I saw a dog eating a piece of paper. But paper is different from clothing. Oh, God, can they like... Walk over here already? Do I really have to go chase them like I'm chasing fucking seagulls? Seagulls? However the fuck you pronounce it. Like Steven Seagal. Which I know has nothing to do with seagulls, but... You know. Ay, la puta que parió. Where the hell are they? You know, the pathfinding in San Andreas for gang warfare. Pretty big problem, not gonna lie. Yeah, they're fucking stuck there and I have no car. Because I blew it up. Shit. Come on game, just fucking despawn them for the love of all that is holy. Maybe if I enter and leave. That sometimes works, whatever. No, they're still there, por el amor de Dios. Seriously, just despawn them. They are out of the wharves and they have been for like 10 minutes. Well, maybe not literally 10 minutes, but they fucking ran away like coward pieces of shit that they are. Surely even you must accept the truth, game. Anyways, I think I'm technically still in the war zone. So I can just muck around and see the clothes thrown around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place, 90% of its business is just clients bringing prostitutes in. I'm an empath, I can tell. Man, I hate the empaths. shit so much. Oh, I'm an empath. I can tell how people are feeling. Yeah, like empathy is very basic human thing. Who fucking who? Alright. Ooh. We got some Pepsi over here. Immortal Pepsi to be precise. And not much else. They still haven't despawned me. Cago en mi puta vida. Roof access is closed. Yeah, the game definitely shows its age during the pathfinding. Which I'm pretty sure is non-existent, to be honest. Because I've had so many issues with the pathfinding that at this point, if someone told me that there simply isn't any, I would believe them. Well, let's see if maybe, miraculously, I'm able to catch up to them and put them out of their misery. Who knows? A girl can dream. Kid is stuck in the stairs. And it's literally just two. Oh, wait, no, it's more. Motherfucker. I didn't fucking run away. They ran away and I had to go chase them across fucking town. Fuck you, game. This time I'm taking a car.
Hey, you gonna walk.
Get the fuck out, piece of shit. Motherfucker, like, oh, you ran away. How bad, how terrible. Fuck you. Oh, another. I'll go deal with those bastards. You get your fucking ass away.
You hit me.
Going to have blown apple teeth or whatever. And see ya. Fucking pathfinding. At least I got a Tahumi. And of course they're attacking the guy.
Can anybody in this state drive?
You are the one who fucking ran into me. Fuck you. Where are these bastards? No, seriously, where are they?
I'm innocent, Popo. I'm strapped.
Man,
That's mine.
this really makes you realize why NWA son. Fuck the police. Always getting in your way. Alright, back to trying to capture the fucking motel. If the AI doesn't decide to crap itself and then the game blame me like, oh, you ran away, oh, fuck you. I'm very salty, and I do not care. Alright, same old trickery. Oh, there's one of them motherfuckers over here.
It's hot anyway. What you saying?
Man, even the taxi drivers are in cahoots with Ballas, getting on my way. My righteous fury. Can you people spawn? And not run away like cowards? Fuck you. No, that's not a Bala. Oh,
Give me that grip.
wait. There we go. Gang warfare once more.
Hey, give me that paper.
Fuck off. I swear to God if it backs out again. No, the fuck you're running away. Man, the weird sensitivity is really quite something.
You in it for life,
So I like how this dude didn't give a shit until they actually shot his car. And he's like, oh hell no, I still have payments to make on this bitch.
that's going in my retirement fund.
But other than that, he didn't give a shit. I respect that. Fuck off. There we go. Ah, so you were the one shooting at
Hey, a
me.
nigga.
That explains it. So they have killed you. Alright. Give me
You
that.
been slipping again. Oh, well, what's up, man?
Alright, that's the next place to bring the righteous fire of gang warfare.
Oh, you gonna take me away?
I want a contiguous monolithic territory. I swear to God, if they attack my territory again while I'm trying to conquer this one.
Sorry.
Was that guy charging me? Like, unarmed? Pretty sure he was.
You wanna get ventilated? Huh?
Shit. Where the fuck did you even come from?
Get in you, huh?
Alright, need me some armor. Oh no, you don't! You're not doing the fucking running away trick again. No, 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 no. You absolutely do not.
Get set.
Yeah, keep running.
What was you saying?
Man, that must have been a really nice fence. If not even being shot at could distract him from its sheer magnificence. Man, fucking sun is in my eyes. That reminds me of like driving
Say to me.
around when the sun is setting in my town. Really annoying. Yeah, run away, you cowards.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm get some more.
Perfect.
Send them duckets over
No,
here.
you're not escaping the wrath of judgment. You're joining your friends in the grave. No, wait, why is that? Oh no, why is that neighborhood so tiny? Oh hey, health. Alright, time to find me some ballast. Time to introduce ourselves to the neighborhood. Found you. Wait, that doesn't count? Oh wait, no, he's not dead. There we go. Man, I love how he fell and then got up and was like chilled, walking like, oh well. It's just a bit of bullet poisoning, nothing serious.
What you say?
Hey, no using the foliage as camouflage. This isn't Vietnam. Alright, where will they come from next? The same place. Oh shit, I'm running out of fun. And expect this dark day to come. Oh, a gang war. Hey Duke, how's it going? And yes, today it is time to rid Los Santos of gangs we do not like. One mass murder at a time. But it's okay, they are wearing different colors, so it is justified and moral. I wonder if I'll see a drive-by today. Ah, maybe, who knows. You missed when the Bagos killed me and when the game decided, fuck you, you're gonna lose this territory because we're gonna back the AI out, and since technically you're away from the territory, oh no, you lost. Fuck you, game. Also, perhaps even more tragic, I lost a level 6 Plague Doctor today. And yeah, I'm not coping very well. That's why they must all die. The fucking crow killed her. Was very sad. Very tragic. Can you die? There we go. Alright, next place. My comments, thank you. In these trying times, the only thing that can cheer me up is killing a bunch of people who wear the wrong colors. And if I have any, a donut or two would be really fucking welcome right about now.
Move on out of there.
Alright, you come out.
You wanna get fucked up, huh? Give me that grip. I was out in the hole.
Fucking grandma going around with a shovel. Not on my neighborhood, that's not allowed. Die. Very justified. I know, right? They there were purple. Although, really, I wish that grove was purple instead of green. I like purple more than green. Although, I guess it depends on the shade. But, you know, generally speaking. Die. Die. Die.
Give me them chips.
Oh, armor, yes, 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 yes. Give me that shit. Good call, she was definitely a serial killer. More importantly, she was trying to steal my victims. We can have that. I didn't try and kill him. He already surrendered. What a fucking coward.
Hey, a nigga.
These people, they clearly deserve death. Alright, let's see what's left. Not much. I may be able to take the entirety of Los Santos. Yeah, recall for me. I don't know, neutral color favorite. I like blue, but I can understand why they didn't use blue and red, because you know that's literally the colors of the creeps. Like blue, that is. Red is the color of the bloods. Whomst the fuck is attacking my neighborhood? My god, is that the fucking gas station again? Fuck off, I just killed like 20 of your assholes. I have no right to talk back. Yes, I think it is Idlewood, yes. God. I mean, Idlewood fast, the gas station, it is Idlewood, the map says so. Joder, again. Fuck you, people. Can you die? There we go.
Send them jumpers over here.
And where's the armor? Oh, red armor spawn this time, shit. Savers are nice car, please don't beat you but too much. Ah, I'm afraid you're a bit late. That saver had a little accident, as it were. You know what, since they keep attacking that gas station, I'm sick and tired of defending it. We're gonna bring the war to their southern fucking territories. No more being nice.
Oh, you want this to get nasty?
That's gonna fucking teach you a lesson. American muscle car was advertised anyways. What? I don't know. Like if the how durable they're advertised as. But usually civilian vehicles are very squishy, me cago en la puta que... Needed to tell the dog to shut the fuck up. Because she's been barking at nothing the entire day, I'm not even kidding.
Hey, I'll have that now.
And at some point even my patience wears thin.
You wanna get bucked?
Oh! I didn't know you were there.
That's mine.
Where do I keep getting the M4 ammo, however? Because according to my very scientific calculations, I should have run out of it a while ago. Now, as far as I know, they only come with AKs. Stop squirming around, goddammit. Embrace death. From the AK's problem. No. AK ammo and M4 ammo are different in this game. Well, actually in reality too, AKs have a different caliber to what M4s and M16s, all that thing used. Alright, let's find some more. It has 7.62, right? Oh! I don't know exactly what's the caliber of AKs or M4s. I am not that into guns to remember caliber. Caliber? I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know what I mean.
Hi, honey. Girl, what's the scoop? Careful, bro. Cleaner lady.
No, can you spawn a group of them?
To cock yet?
Would be really based. I think NATO, like I know it's the standard caliber of NATO, which is 5 point something, 5.56. I wanna say, don't quote me on that. Actually, don't quote me on most things. I don't think there's any topic I really know enough to be confident about saying something about. Actually, that was phrased weirdly, but you know what I mean. Okay, seriously though, can you spawn me some valleys? Some valley boys? There.
What you think now?
Yeah, 5.56. Yeah, you're right, 5.26. Yeah. And I know the AK-47, because I think the AK-74 changed caliber to a smaller one with higher velocity. But the AK-47 used 7 point something. The only time I can deal with decimals is when using calibers low. I'm surprisingly okay with decimals. Oh yes, I'm gonna enjoy killing you. Fucking hate the motorbike policemen. This game, they're somehow more annoying than the regular ones. Which honestly is an achievement in itself, they're really annoying.
Give me them chips.
No, hey, that's not one of them.
What you say?
Dead. Oh, right, the F-47 is 7.62. Yeah. Oh fuck. Although I guess if you want to be pedantic, it's not really AK-47s, they're AKMs, but eh. The respect bar is still glitched to shit. Good, good. That's how I like them. So I got these things right without ever touching a firearm. Well, video games can help. Plus, you can be interested in firearms without owning one. And vice versa. You can own a firearm without being interested in them. Because, you know, for reasons of work, personal safety, all that stuff. Ah, shit, police boy. Well, I don't care, I see some balance. Which means soon I will be able to kill you for free. Yeah. How I hate them. The best part about the gang warfare is that you can then kill the policemen for free. Who boys need great to kill the coppers? Without worrying about them sending the SWAT. Die, 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 die. So, if the police want to get involved in a war, then well, it's their choice. It's between them and God at that point. How much left I have of the south? Ah, a bit of Willowfield. Then I won't have to worry about those lands being attacked ever again. So these people are a fucking pest.
Hey, you need a hole put in, huh?
Nope. Fucking die already.
Hey, what's cracking next?
That weird mouse acceleration thing is really starting to fuck me over now. Like, I don't know if it's mouse acceleration or what, but it feels like a tiny movement can either be nothing or too much. I don't know if it makes sense. But anyone who has played San Andreas on PC can probably know what I mean. Yeah, this thing I mean, not use the thing or anything about it. No, their dreams have no Woo! Fuck. Dreams have no intrinsic meaning. That's just some quackery that Freud peddled. And Freud is not to be taken seriously in the field of psychology. And probably any other field, come to think of it. But definitely not on psychology. I played this and I think it was weird. Vice City is even weirder than San Andreas. Because most weapons you can already aim with, you know. So, not exactly the same. Yeah, fucking only one list. Joder, macho. Why so many policemen? There's like 5 of the bastards. Man. They're like fucking cockroaches. They have their own little colonies. Except cockroaches are cool. They aren't. They're just annoying. They're like ticks. Or mosquitoes. Hey, a bunch of balas. Wait, no, that's my boys. And the police ignore me because they're shooting someone else. Good. Jungle is... I don't really know Jungle. Like, I don't know much about psychology. Actually, I think we saw Freud... Well, let's get pedantic. It's Freud. Like, no, Freud. In philosophy class. I think. I don't remember exactly now. Come on, can I find the fucking pack of balas already?
This all you giving me?
Oh, for a second I thought they were attacking my neighborhood again. Holy shit, stop already, you're fucking pissing me off. Man, fucking police. Who gave you permission to shoot at my chariot? No! Shit! If you do it fast enough, you can survive. Fuck, not again. When sending out certain nominations for the good show, the stock cost. It is constant. As you unlock it, you're gonna find whatever you want everywhere. Out the fucking way, you piece of shit. I hate the police so fucking much in San Andreas. Actually, yesterday, some digger came around for whatever reason, I don't know. And the fucking incompetent asshole who was driving the digger knocked one of the power cables down. Like, you know how diggers will sometimes have an attachment on the rear that is whatever. Like, sometimes it's a smaller arm or something else. Yeah, that idiot forgot to lower it, so that thing caught one of the power cables and brought it down. So I was without power for a good chunk of the day. I called the police to inform, so, you know, for safety and whatnot. And so that they would send a police car and hopefully expedite the whole process of getting the power company to fix it, which took like 3 or 5 hours. But I don't know if the police car showed up. And this got fixed within the day. Yeah, but That's not guaranteed at all. As a matter of fact, not that long ago, at least once a year, I would easily lose power for almost a week. And small cuts in power were common. Like I'm talking micro cuts.
Okay? Have fun.
And those happen very often. AK.
Hope you kick some ass.
Oh, escopeta Spanish for shotgun? Yeah.
Not to mention where you got that, okay? The revolution is coming.
Rifle is the word for rifle, obviously. Pistola for pistol, again, very obvious. Most words are similar with escopeta and shotgun, they're quite different. Also, microcodes with annoying cell. Yeah, they also shorten the lifespan of my computer even further. It's not uncommon for when a microcut happens for the for the computer to, like, I could start the power, but there would be no signal to the screen and it wouldn't respond, so you know. I don't know what's the technical term. And sometimes holding the power button and turning it back on works. Sometimes I need to turn the power on and off with the little clickety clack thing from the power strip. It's one of those power strips where, like, you know, you plug the things but there's a button to cut power. Sometimes I have to do it from the source fountain, whatever it's the name of the computer. We call it fuente de alimentación. I forgot the name in English, but you know, the thing that gives electricity to the computer. Sometimes I need to fully unplug the computer, like all the cables that go into the... You fucking stole my kill! Son of a bitch! Motherfucker! This neighborhood is cursed. I hate it.
Give me that grip.
I'm gonna fuck that. Yeah. It's really annoying. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one day the computer just up and dies on me. Like, that's gonna happen sooner rather than later. Because the motherboard is fucked. There we go.
Huh? Hey, give me that.
Now to bring death to the cops.
Try and hit me. That's going in my retirement fund.
The graphics card is also on its last leg.
To get uglier.
The power source is probably also dying very soon. Is just that one squared? Yeah. Couldn't you tell? Neighborhoods in San Andreas, they work in...
This all you
You cannot have L shapes or other fancy sheds, they're all like rectangular. So I already knew this one was going to be small and shitty to take over. I am too used to the bullshit in this game. Again, played it for... played too much throughout the
give me
years.
that money.
I got used to all the little shitty quirks that piss me off every single time I play it. But jokes on me because I kept coming back. No. This is a processor of an absolute dinosaur. It is. The power source is old, like 2016 or so, but it was never particularly good. And the microcuts probably fucked its lifespan severely.
Say to me.
The graphic card is a 660 and it's inherited from a friend. So that's really fucking old. Then we have the RAM, which again inherited and old. The hard drive is fairly new, and that includes the SSD, except the one where I have Windows installed. I have two SSDs. One is for Linux, the other is for Windows, like the operating system themselves. Then I share the HDD, which is good, albeit small, only 1 terabyte. That should upgrade. Oh my fucking god. Mueve el culo, hijo de puta. Is that citizens of Amsterdam from please the PC? Yeah. I'm trying to think what is like components that I may be forgetting to mention. Oh, the Ethernet card. Like it has no Wi-Fi card, but it has an Ethernet card. Like I am plugged into the internet via cable, via Ethernet cable. That one has a limit of 100 megabytes, because again it's an old card, which isn't the biggest issue, because the internet plan I have doesn't go above 100 anyway. So, you know, that's not the biggest of deals. Alright, you people. Time to die. Me cago en la puta escopeta. Give me a second. No. Armor, yes. Okay, Doc. Also, I don't know Ethernet cards are limited on yeah, they can, like, keep in mind the Ethernet card is quite old. The Ethernet card is, again, probably as old as the graphic cards, potentially even older. The only new, like within the last 5 years, probably a bit earlier than that, like, you know, 3 or so years ago, the only new component really is the SSD in which Linux is installed. It's a fairly good SSD of like 250 gigabytes capacity, which for housing the operating system and not a lot more, it's fine. But yeah, everything else in this beach is old and very used and very close to dying. Which is a problem, because the only other computer I have is my old desktop, which was mid-range for when, like, for its time, which was 2015. Not great. Maybe 2 will suffice. No, it's always 3. Although I swear sometimes I've killed 2 of these bastards and that was enough for the game. I don't know what's the rule for that. And you don't need to kill them all at once, but again I don't know the timer. For how long you can spend. Why are there so many policemen? But for the love of God, why are there so many of you? And why are there no balas? There we go. Alright. Time to have some fun. Ah, and I love killing them. There we go. Balas scarcely take police protection. Oh yeah, the balas are very firmly in cahoots with the police of Los Angeles. That's basically the plot. But with Tenpenny dead, they're not doing so good in that sense. And CJ has a dream. of the poorer regions of Los Santos governed by Grove Street instead of the other gangs, only tolerating Barrio Los Aztecas. And I will help him achieve his vision. In which those who disagree with me
I need that.
are dead. Alright, fuck you. I'm in a gang war. You people are not... Oh wait, the gang war is over. Free police car. Alright, the south should be safe. Time to bring the pain to East Los Santos. It's the remnants of the crooked ones, probably. Nah, this is Los Angeles, well, I mean, Los Santos. All of them are crooked. Like, you know... Alright, I should say, allegedly, all of them are crooked. But, I don't know. I am merely relaying information. Please do not arrest me, I wouldn't last in prison very long. There we go, now that's what I like it. And you people spawn quickly.
Now stay there.
And to put you people to the fucking barrel of the gun.
Ain't no one paid your ass
You are
yet,
annoying.
huh? Think you're bored now, huh?
Oh fuck, it's gonna blow. Oh, ooh. No, 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 we're not dying again, we're not dying again. Fuck you, scum of the fucking earth. Holy shit, that was close. Too close. Like, way too close. I didn't know they were coming from behind. Didn't even invite me to dinner first. Can you believe it?
You wanna get this lead, huh?
No, fucking hitboxes.
You got a problem, fool?
Does someone else have a revolver? No. It's the Vagos to vendor police protection too. Ah, everyone is. Like the Vagos and the Balas are allied. Didn't you see them like sharing apartment with Smokey Smoke?
That's GSF tax, fool.
Confirm worse than Vice City, yes. Oh wait, what's confirm worse? The gang problem?
Now call me a bitch.
Because not only is Vice City in Miami, which had a different organized crime structure than Los Angeles and New York,
Bitch, huh?
but street gangs didn't really take off until the 80s, I think.
Shouldn't fuck with GSF, fool.
They definitely peaked in the 90s. Taxi. Mierda. Alright, you people are gangsters. Get fucking police. Alright, time to hail a cab. Fuera, hijo de puta, cojones. No, do not have a revolver apartment. Wait, Vice City has a revolver? I don't remember. Man, the Pants place in Mordor. Oh my god, go fuck yourself and die. It does, it's the best pistol in the game. I never actually beat Vice City, so could be. Yes, clear visual, etc, etc. I'm sure your parents are very proud of you. Hahaha, murder. What? What's a murder reference? You're fucking. I am old, I'm 26. I'll be 27 this year. Hopefully, I will peacefully pass away soon. Murder. I guess, like, I'm not the greatest Lord of the Rings fan, but I would assume that it was still sort of in the popular eye. It was really popular back when I was, like, I was not saying in school, but honestly, it remained popular throughout most of my life pre-16 years old. Like Harry Potter, which I always fucking hated, and thankfully by high school it started to die down, but... Oh... Fuck how I hate Harry Potter. The books are boring. The movies are boring too, and the fans are insufferable. And people wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Had to endure that for however long primary school lasted. It's probably never gets told anyone will have. Oh, at least within my social circle, it's still quite used. But they're more or less my age, so yeah, not saying much that. Oh, shit! You scare me like a fucking jump scare. I don't know Harry Potter was compared to Lord of the Rings. Yeah, like Lord of the Rings. I may not be the greatest fan, but at least the movies are good. I never read the books. But the movies, even though the battle scenes pissed me off, cause who the fuck charges horses into a spear wall and just bash people? Like, come the fuck on, man. It's like Game of Thrones before it went completely to shit. Yeah, now that I have Molotovs, who's boss, eh? Me, that's who. Suck. People are nothing. What was I saying? I forgot. No, what's yeah. Lord of the Rings is long, and you need the director's cut. Spoilers for a movie that is probably older than the average Twitch viewer. No, probably not, definitely older. But between the second and the third? Or was it the first and the second? I don't remember, I watched them all in one sitting. So they do blur a bit together. Saruman. The main antagonist up to that point outside of Sauron fucking gets killed. Very brutally. But it only shows up in the director's cut. In the regular cut of the film, he just stops showing up one day, no one mentions what happened to him. Which is a weird flex. So yeah. I would say that the director's cut is pretty much needed if you want to enjoy the movies. What's the armor there? The film is not clear. I saw on the third one watching it pass, yeah. Oh, fuck the police. Oh, what's this car? Actually, yeah, what is this car? It's boxy, I like it, give me. What the fuck? Oh. Alright, houses that have a garage. I think I have a... Oh, no, wait, the Santa Maria Beach house, that one has a garage. They put the long version of similar movies. Oh, yeah, more titles, house welcome. It's not even necessarily because of brutality, it's literally fucking Saruman, which I would say is a big deal for the whole. He's raising an army and attacking, like he's doing the stuff. Basically, Sauron isn't really doing shit, it's mainly Saruman. But he just disappears, like there's no closure. You are not even shown that he's defeated, he just ceases to exist and people don't mention what happened to him. One movie, Saruman the big boy is the fuck upper of the setting. In the next movie, Saruman has been fucking erased from records. And if you talk about him, you're ostracized or something, I don't know. Out the way, you bastard. I always found that weird, especially how... Like, I understand like, if they cut the death scene, but they mention that, hey, Saruman dead, Lemao, it wouldn't be as confusing. But they don't. But yeah. Actually, I don't know if they mentioned his death. At least in passing. They definitely don't show him getting defeated, he just stops showing up. You need to put the pieces back together like you're watching, I don't know, 90s adventure game or movie. That's or some shit, I don't know. It's not ambiguity, it's just not showing what happens to your main antagonist. But one of the main antagonists. That's just... Why did they choose, of all the things to omit, and they could have omitted many, why that? That's the only question. Why that of all of them? Because the movie was already long without the director's cut. I can only imagine how confusing it must have been to the people who watched the movie when it came out before the director's cut, or that they didn't see the director's cut and like, wait, where's Saruman? There's also moral panic. No, definitely not. There were plenty of other gory scenes in the thing. And we're talking the 90s. By this point, gory movies were... They were no longer in the... Like... The 80s already happened. That sounds badly done. You go from Saruman bad to Saruman. Yeah. You know how there was this practice in antiquity? Where they would erase someone from history and from all records and forbid talking about him. Maybe that's what they did to Saruman. No, but they have shifted their thing to video games in the 90s and early 2000s. But especially the 90s. Nobody gave two shits about movies anymore by that point. You need to understand. Moral panic people, they don't really care. They just want to be outraged about something. Like when San Andreas came out and the hot coffee mod was discovered and they were like, consensual sex between adults? In my cop murdering simulator? My goodness. Like seriously, what's with them? I'm being afraid of consensual sex. Ultra-violence, oh that's fine, no problem. But nudity or sex, nah-uh. No fucking That is literally worse than anything possible. Man, I never understood that. Like, it's how Americans would have ultra-violent media, would then censor nipples, like... Nipples and women, to be precise. Nowhere else. And act like, think of the children, it's like, yeah, sure, they're gonna be way more outraged and fucked up from seeing nudity than they are from seeing someone getting decapitated in real life because the news are basically just sensationalized bullshit, capitalizing on death. Nah, that's going too far. It's not even genitalia. It's literal nipples. I could. My dude! How is that worse than when you're show? I remember when I was little and 9/11 happened. I remember distinctly. I'm not sure if it was on live TV, but it did get broadcast, like even in Spain. Because you know, pretty big deal, I would say. I remember seeing live people having to jump off the fucking building. That's somehow better than seeing tits? How does that even make any sense? Yes, we hit a person that turned into a bullet sponge could be. Or if I am on TV despite every kid has served this special since they were in diapers. Oh hey Tofsno! Yeah, it's just so bullshit.
Yeah, baby, it's cool.
How's it going? Oh hey. Let's get some meat. Fuck off, policeman. News has turned the machine sadly. It's not that it even has turned, it has been going on for decades. And people just accept it. Like how they have a fetishization? You know what I mean? Of stuff like school shooters, mass murderers and whatnot, of keeping like fucking table scores? And broadcasting their fucking manifestos and plastering their face and name all over, so basically they get attention. Like,
Hey, I'll have that now.
I don't even know how that's legal. Like, censorship and all those stuff aside, like, bro, you can definitely talk about it without keeping a fucking kill score, like it's Doom. But no, video games are the problem for the jouts. Thank God. Nope. I don't want to die again. Yeah, fetishization. No, I know the word. I just forgot how to speak. It's not even a thing of like English not being my native tongue. That happens to me in Spanish often too. I just stumble my words. Where the fuck are you people going? Why do you love going up random stairs so much? Fucking fight me. Actually, fight the fire. Yeah. Problem solved. In the school happens out there. Yeah. Alright, the balas are almost extinct. Quite pleasant the repair we have left. Time to show some love to the Vagos. There's also 2 white nurse and trench coats for everyone. Yeah, although to be honest, trench coats were gonna get ruined anyways because of all the Matrix fans being obnoxious and, you know, looking dopey as fuck. There's the reach over Beavis and Butthead. Oh, I know Beavis and... Joder, del ataque in the neighborhood. I do know Beavis and Butthead. I have seen a bunch of, like, episodes here and there through the ages and clicked compilations. But I still have pending seeing the show itself properly. I did watch Daria, though, in its entirety. What a fucking good show that was. But yeah, some mother got outraged that their child burned their house down just for, like, after watching Beavis and Butthead, which... You know, all these moral panic idiots that are like, oh, my children shouldn't watch that. It's like, it's not meant for children. How about you, I don't know, parent your child, and just let them see whatever on TV. Like, they just sort of out themselves as being terrible parents. Fuck off. Yeah, it wasn't doing true. Would you recommend that? Yes. Especially if you are... I don't want to say angsty, but you know, a teenager, especially a woman. That's definitely... The parents you say the world for them shitty parents. I mean, that's basically all of them. They're just shitty fucking parents going like, it cannot be my negligence that is a problem. Must be the TV slash video game slash rock, metal music, whatever they decide to blame it on. I don't know what's the moral panic today. Well, the internet is also, but the internet has again been ongoing since the 90s. Just be a fucking parent. Like, seriously, just don't be a shitty parent. This 99% of the time, the problems will go away. Fuck off. That includes you. Oh fuck yeah, I'm angsty and a teenager. Well, a teenager, I mean more like you're still in high school. I'm not a woman to what I'm be. Well, I mean, you don't need to be a woman to enjoy it. I just think you may get some extra enjoyment. Well, LGBT and such. Ah, no. Moral panicking about LGBT has been ongoing since forever. Don't you remember the PSA movies from the 50s, 60s, 70s, whenever? When they were like, this person has a disease as a homosexual, that's a pedophile. Not that those accusations haven't been ongoing forever. Oh, the gays, they are child predators. Take your child to church instead, where no child predation has ever happened. God, I don't understand those people. And I'm glad I don't understand them, honestly. I don't want to understand their sick minds. Where consensual sex is the worst, but, you know, committing atrocities in the name of your religion and depriving people of basic human rights. No, that's perfectly okay. And yes, I am salty. June just ended and we're gonna see all the corpus go back into no longer monetizing LGBT people for money, basically. I mean, it is monetization. Not my greatest combination of words ever. Haven't seen a new B&B movie. What's this on Subway? Oh man, they made a new movie? I thought Beavis and Butthead was basically dead. Like, that shows is just 90s pop culture. How can that translate? It's kind of like The Simpsons. But except, unlike The Simpsons, it's not like it still remained widely popular afterwards. No, religion is committing crimes of hell. They're not all news, they're still ongoing. And capitalism, like, doing crimes in the name of accumulating money, that has also been ongoing. Lately, just like that one Roman writer said, nothing new under the sun. I'm not sure if it was Roman or Greek now, but, you know, potato at this point. Got the revised on use 90s powers phone to watch. Yeah, but still. The show itself is pretty like, I guess the roots do show since, you know, it started as part of back when MTV did something outside of really crappy reality shows. Like, I remember watching old MTV with my older sister, like, you know, stuff like Beavis and Butthead, the music videos. Oh, that's scary. I don't remember exact stuff right now, but fuck off. How do you call it? Shit, the one where they would put like this sort of claymation, but not exactly. They would do with how was it called? Carajo. Celebrity Smackdown or something like that. Where, you know, some claymation celebrity lookalikes would, well, not lookalikes, like, they're supposed to be that celebrity, beat each other in a ring and it would be bloody and shit. I remember that one. Among other ones. Oh, Celebrity Deathmatch? Yeah, that's the one. So how are you people walking on the fire? And not burning to death? That's my superpower, not yours. Stop fucking squirming around.
That's going in my retirement.
But yeah, there were other shows. They just don't come to mind right now. Like, obviously that... Oh, fuck that. Oh, shit, that's one tiny territory. You know, Daria vs. and Butthead. I don't remember. That was back when I was still like 10 or less. Well, no, also 11 I wonder. I do remember when 2006 rolled around that they did the whole joke of, you know, the 6th of June 2006, oh, 666, the number of the beast. And it was also a World Cup or Euro Cup. I do remember that being, you know, around. A pretty big deal in Spain. Because, I mean, it's football, it's a pretty big deal in all of Europe. Greco-Rome, also, they did the farm missions too. No, they haven't. They're not allowed, only I can do it. I tell it as well, are you shooting everyone? Oh, it's needed for the 100% to conquer territories. So, Los Vagos and the Balas, they need to go down. It's part of the gang warfare. I don't know if you played San Andreas, but that's a big part of it. And I wish it got expanded upon more. I wish it had logistics. Yeah, I brought it there. Gang warfare logistics. Alright, so are people spawning or do I... Please don't tell me I wanna have to drag you out of cars. Again. No, I have to drag them out of cars.
Oh, you want this to get nasty?
Hey, don't run away. What about your What? How did that not count? Okay, there we go. How far are you from the 100%? Let me check. 62.03%. I have already completed the main story. By the way. So yeah, that's something. I think I'm gonna have San Andreas for a long time to come. I don't think I ever got past 70% completion. No, I wasn't there so much yet. I heard one guy took down all the guns FLA. You should be! Like, imagine one dude just committing mass murdering against armed thugs. Like, these are street gangs. They are used to killing. And they're well armed. It's not that easy to just go and kill them all. CJ goes beyond being a one-man army. He's a one-man fucking country. Or like an entire continent worth of armies. Have you ever played the GTA game and had the drug dealing mechanics in it? What do you mean with drug dealing mechanics? Do you mean like trafficking, like the drug wars in Ballad of Gay Tony? Yes. GTA 4 also has plenty of missions doing drugs. Now you can man sell drugs to people and have a whole system. Human has unlimited amount of cocktails. Sadly not unlimited, I wish. But no, I don't think there's any GTA where you drug dealing is a mechanic in itself outside of shooting people to, you know, abstractly deal drugs. I know San Andreas was gonna have something to do with it, where like, see, you could also buy drugs, that's why you can say yes or no to drug dealers, even though it's always negative. I think again that got cut because it would promote drug consumption among children, even though the game was always an 18+ game, so children shouldn't even be fucking playing it in the first place. But I'm pretty sure Rockstar has avoided any actual drug trafficking / dealing mechanics. And if they have, which one? It was the top-down one. You mean like GTA, like the ones before 3? Or stuff like the one for the Game Boy Advance and the one for Nintendo DS? I did play a bit of Chinatown Wars, which was the one for the DS. But never beat it. Man, that was a good burst, I have to admit. Well, as I say, it's... I mean, it is mine too. I will be the first one to admit that I was playing that shit like 10, 11 years old, but still, you know. Yeah, I never got that far into Chinatown Wars. It's true, I play Vice City 112. Yeah, same. But you know, like... It's like how one thing could be part of your childhood and it should still maybe not have been, maybe. Like I wouldn't say it made me into a psychopath or anything. I don't think it had an effect. Although I know certain children who were not that right in the head and shouldn't have played anything, or they should have, you know, seen a psychologist. That probably would have helped. But you know, it's one of those things that they happen in childhood, kind of like how boomers grew up with leaded gasoline and that has made them more violent and less intelligent, and this is a fact, because heavy metal poisoning. But that shouldn't have happened, most likely. It had acid, ecstasy, heroin, weed, cocaine and shit. And like supplies on certain others paid more for sales than drugs and less for others. Yeah, that makes sense. Like the thing with drugs, I remember from our kind of like sex ed, although we only holy shit, man, so many. We only had one class, like some person from outside came and everything, and the same happened for drugs and alcohol in general, like back in high school, like when I was 12, 13. And I remember there was a couple of local police officers who gave the talk, the drug talk, that is. And I remember them mentioning that certain popularity of drugs is entirely like based on what was popular at the time. Like at that time, I think the common drug was cocaine in Spain. So it was most drug addicts that were being made new, so to speak, were cocaine users, whereas other ones they would be like heroin users and whatnot, and they were mainly the ones still buying the old drugs. But yeah, it was a cool and interesting lecture. And they didn't treat it like, oh no, drugs are bad and evil and whatnot. It's like, yeah, if you are especially like certain age groups, drugs are gonna fuck up your developmental and stuff, and you know, always in moderation. Make sure you don't get them from, you know, sketchy sources that might spike them with fucking flour or something that is definitely gonna give you a lethal overdose. And you know, that kind of stuff. Stuff that actually made you think like, yeah, maybe if I do drugs I should watch out and make sure I don't get them from some shady asshole who's gonna basically give you some flour. That. And the same for sex ed. Like, I distinctly remember the sex ed class because we came for like some person from some organization, I don't remember which, came to, you know, do the whole thing. And I remember they brought this sort of roulette, like it was some round thing, like a round thing that was kind of like a roulette, like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, something like that. But it had like dildos stuck on, like a bunch. So kids would practice putting condoms on. Not everybody got to practice, but we all got given a free condom. And of course they talk about STDs and why, you know, you should practice safe sex. Because STDs aren't fun. Have you seen what happens to someone with syphilis? It's not really worth it. Plus then also like teen pregnancy, wanted pregnancy, that stuff. Very educational, but by far what I remember the most is the fucking dildo roulette. The thing spun around. I kinda want a dildo roulette. Like a dildo wheel, however you wanna call it. It's a fucking dildo wheel. I think that's are too short to be able to procure narcotics though. Oh, well, there's sex and talks. Well, in order to have sex anyways. Abstinent is the best contraceptive or whatever the fuck bullshit they're trying to peddle. But yeah, I think sex ed classes are extremely important. Because, you know, even if you have an easy access to abortions and it's hassle-free and whatnot, there's still like plenty of psychological weight to it. And then of course we have our dearest friend, sexually transmitted diseases. Although I think they are now sexually transmitted infections, to be more accurate. I don't remember. Is this the last? Yeah, let's exterminate the vagos. But yeah, remember people, practice safe sex. Even if you get treated early, it's kinda like catching something like, fuck's its name, smallpox and whatnot. Even if you survive, I mean, which you will likely do if you have decent healthcare care, well, you know, attention, there's still plenty of side effects that could linger for you the entirety of your life, and none of them are fun. I don't know, just blurting out the name of an STA was fun. I have to try harder. Yeah, like once you stop being 12, you actually have to try. Actually, it's not necessarily a teenager thing, because there's plenty of people who are well over the teenage years who still have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old, like, tits. It's like, what the fuck, man? Grow up. Get some help. Go to therapy. No, when you're 7, 12, you have to sing slurs. Nah, 12-year-olds definitely say slurs. At least where I live. I said between that and STI / serious disease, that has to be 90% of the humor. And I guess fart, but fart jokes are funny, at least I find them funny. I don't care what people say, I still think fart jokes are funny. My humor has circled by when you said it. Yeah, I mean, you know, at least it's not slurs or whatever. Tits are great. Oh wait, I already have armor, why am I here? I never got fart jokes. It's one of those things that you either get or don't get, but I don't know, for whatever reason I still find them really funny. I guess I'm still a bit childish deep down. But come on! They do the funny noise! Yep. That's the only thing left. Time to dominate this place. Oh fuck. Shit.
Grove Street family suck ass. Hey,
You suck garbage. Grove Street for life. Oh wait, that's one of my dudes. Ah, I'm sure he deserved it. He was probably in cahoots with Balas. A spy! This is one of my dormants farting on my face one too many times that it ruined for me. Alright, that's... I wouldn't consider that a fart joke. That's literally farting in someone's face. No, it's a bit funny. But no, I mean a bit higher brow. Not much, it's still a fart joke. They're not really high brow, but you know. A bit more effort than just farting in someone's face. That one is funny though. I'm remembering this video where there's this dude like, it's like a guy and his girlfriend and they're sleeping together in the couch or whatever, and then he pulls the blanket over her and just takes the fattest fart you've ever heard. Okay, maybe farting in someone's face is funny. I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't know, see it from their perspective. It is kind of funny. Maybe I never evolved past the 12-year-old mark actually. Die. Alright. Armor, it's what I require and need. Where is the armor? Oh fuck, more of them. Alright, I spotted the armor, but I don't think they will let me have it. Funny to me too. I think that has less to do with me making it funny and the fact that deep down, you know, fart jokes are kinda funny. Oh. Come on, CJ, dodge. Alright. High ground acquired. Oh wait, I shouldn't let them run away. I am not gonna repeat what happened in the motel.
oh, you want
You people are going nowhere. Oh wait, you're still alive. Yay! ¿Serás hijo de puta? Alright, I don't want more neighborhood to go. But I got no rifle for big cowardice. Cause I have died like 3 times already and lost the fucking sniper rifle and expensive. That's why. Also, fun fact, doing drive-bys doesn't count to start gang wars. You need to be on foot. So, yeah, it's kinda lame the first time. Man! Really? Fucking hell.
Let's move on.
Get the fuck out, you piece of shit. I need to kill your friends. Hit the balls. That fucking knows the gang wars that started through drive-by? I don't know. I never took part in an actual gang war in San Andreas. I don't think you should take this game as an accurate sort of retelling of how gang wars work. Pretty sure they took some liberties. But I think, actually I don't think that would start gang wars, since drive-bys usually you pull up, shoot the bastards, and then you leave. So, you know, sort of need to be there for a gang war. So I guess That is accurate then. Still annoys me though.
Give me that money.
They already removed gang warfare logistics. Surely they could just ignore that one part. No, right, the armor. Yes, needed. Very needed. Okei, tuo on bucket hat. Istuchen. Yeah. Sadly, San Andreas is not a historical accurate retelling of life in 1992's Los Angeles. It's very sad. Are those? Yeah, they are balas. I think. Well, only one way to find out. Yeah, they were balas.
What you think now?
I could have been shooting at my homies. But no, I did the right thing. I mean, I could have checked, I guess. But why check when you are this close to ultimate victory? No. You people stay the fuck away from me. I bet you're in some sex offender list. Crispy.
Yeah, them my ducats now.
I keep thinking back to the fucking video with the blanket. Also, apparently there's a name for doing that. It's called a Dutch oven. No! Mierda! Ah! I got distracted by the fart jokes and paid the ultimate price.
Hey, be cool.
Ah.
You moron.
No, damn it, man. Skill issue. Fuck you. I'm gonna blame you. You distracted me. My San Andreas skills are godlike, and I have based my identity around it, and I'm not gonna take a no for an answer. It's the only thing I have got going in my life. I mean, actually it is, but not because of skills. Like, I'm not that great at San Andreas. You should see people who speedrun this game now. That's a whole new level. Let's get me some of that gun. That should be enough to start the wars. No, what are you doing, man? Speedruns in 5-hour runs or some shit. Yeah. Sort of low-key want to try a speedrun, but then I see, like, just how fucking insane the skills you need are to get anywhere close to the, like, the top 100. And I'm like, yeah, nah. I know when to admit defeat. I can't even play that long. Why? I definitely can. Just not at any decent level. Alright. Let's go back to killing Bally boys. My nose is really itchy. There is this sort of, not necessarily urban legend, but you know, like those myths that get spread when people go like, oh, this happens, then this will happen. Like this myth that if your nose itches, the people kept saying that back when I was in high school. Oh, your nose itches, that means you're gonna get in a fight. Not necessarily fight in like fisticuffs, like punching someone, but you know, an argument, something like that. Although it could definitely be getting into a physical fight. And I know it's bullshit, but the brainwashing that I had to endure during high school because everyone was fucking screaming that.
Oh, this is an ass.
It has oh, where's the fucking accuracy in this shit? It means that I think about it whenever my nose itches, like, ah. No, I teach a lot of times on fist fights. Yeah, like, again, it's not necessarily fist fights. Getting into a heated argument also counts. And falling out with a friend, you know, that stuff. I never got in a fight in high school, thankfully. Though then again, I also avoid physical confrontation like the plague, because I would lose. No, because don't take me as some sort of pacifist or anything. Like, if I knew I could have won, I definitely would have gotten into way too many fights back then.
This it?
Hormones make you an angry person, at least to me. Oh, we won.
That's mine.
Alright, how much does that count? 62.03%. Okay, not much. But yeah, we have dominated San Andreas. No one else is left but us. Now I don't have enough friends to go with the amount of no sieges I get. That's what I'm taking care of. Well, it's not necessarily with different people. You could always get in the same fight with the same person. I definitely knew someone who kept getting into physical fights with the very same person all the time. Yay! Now the less fun side missions remain. Yay. I was afraid of this day. But here we are! Okay. The grind must continue. At least I have a steady source of income now. Let's get some camera. You know, so I know they're mostly complete. I don't believe in any superstitions. It's just, I guess, kind of like intrusive thoughts, where they get in your brain and you're like, yes. It's very how superstitious or some person. I guess it's sort of normal to be superstitious. Since, you know, there's the whole aspect of it makes you feel more in control of things, like if you do that, this will happen, or you will avoid that. And then you see patterns, because humans are good at seeing patterns. I don't know. I was never really superstitious. Alright. Let's go get a taxi and do the taxi missions. Oh, right, I do remember what happens if you do them. Taxis become like weird superpower things. That's a explain from Fleet. It's not mine. It's just what I've heard. And again, I'm probably not explaining it correctly, so do keep that in mind. Man, no fucking taxis? There should be in the airport. Oh no, there's a fan I get it from. Why? There's a fan? What do you mean? Also, personal record, 2 hours 16 minutes before toilet break. Be right back, toilet break, by the way. Alright, I'm back. In the smaller goes. Ah, yeah, I guess you could get like entertainment from it. I do plenty of fixed stuff that at this point are just muscle memory, really.
should have paid more attention, fool.
I'll transmit myself because I was eating some chocolate. Alright, time to do taxi. Get in, Buckaroo. Unity Station, oh, I know that one. Yeah, I don't care about getting tips. I care about getting 100%. The whole shaft. Not use the tip. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, that is Unity Station, yes. Fuck yourself. Give me a second. Technical problems again. Alright, technical problem solved. Oh fuck, I forgot to pause. Ah, well. The technical problem was I needed to fetch the cat. She got hurt in the leg. That's not good.
Source of all my problems is my sister. What's up, mija? Taxi! Come on, bitch!
Alright, now for real, that's the last time I made myself to eat chocolate. Mainly because I ate the last chocolate bar. Very sad, I know, very sad. No, God, no dog wants to enter. Well, she'll have to wait. Alright, fine, I'll open the door. Cookie, mira que te gusta ser pesado. Other thing to add to the list of stuff that just is really fucked. My chair. That one is pretty shit. You can probably hear the squeakiness. Get in, loser. Cine de mamá. The hell do you mean moms? Oh, mom and pop cinema. Yeah, that's still stupid. Me cago en Dios. Oh, well, no tip. I don't need to worry about getting shot at because everyone else in Los Santos is gone.
Hallelujah!
Doesn't even have a name. Oh, mamas. Yeah, it does.
Taxi!
Put your assholes and go already!
Reina. Let's go to the airport. Are you fleeing to Poland? To... No, well, the fun missions are basically over now. It's only left to do the tedious bullshit. Fucking police. You're the one who crashed into me. You literally turned to crash into me, you bastard. God damn, I hate the police bikes. There's an excuse to go and give you a wanted level because they're fucking useless and don't know how to use turn signals or look before turning. Well. These things happen. Sometimes you just run people over. Need to learn to...
I'ma give you
Fuck,
a little
mosquito.
something for treating me right.
Hold up. Was that actually mosquito or something else? I don't know. I don't see anything though. But there was also no blood. And usually when you smash the fuck out of a mosquito, there's blood. Not ideal this. Give me a second, I have to go around looking in case it was something worse than a mosquito, because I live near tall grass, so it could be a tick. I don't feel like getting that fancy fever that they give you. Man, today did I really have to choose today to wear dark clothes? It's making life harder for me. Alright, I guess if I did get beaten, I will find out today when I shower.
Taxi!
Get the fuck in, don't you see the coppers are after me?
Step on it!
Oh, you really had to choose that destination. You really had to go to the police station, eh? Oh. Man, I'm paranoid looking everywhere for the fucking thing. Man, I fucking hate ticks. Why do they exist? Used to annoying me. Well, not really, but
Thanks for the ride.
still annoying.
Stop right now!
The tin loser.
Ah, mi carro!
Well, maybe you shouldn't have put your car in the middle of the fucking road. Don't you know who runs this city? C to the JCJ. I am so paranoid right now. Hold up. Hold up. Check again. Damn it, I don't wanna get beaten by a fucking tick again. No, I don't seem to locate it, so hopefully it wasn't a tick. Or it died a horrible death as it deserves. Why this shit do you need to go all the way over, like, the other end of town? Alright. Pershing Square, What the hell was the Pershing Square? Isn't that the one in front of the police station? No. No, I think that one is different name. Oh well, we'll find out soon enough. But see, I can drive fast without crashing my car. Too much. And what's all to crash between friends? That one was used to have symmetrical doors. Ah, it is the one in front of the police station. Oh, I think I ran over the other passenger. Or it simply spawned one of the two.
Oh, my whip!
Oh, where are you? There.
Come on, John!
Ammunition! Hell yeah, let's go to ammunition. Come on, faster, faster! Whip that right. Like a horse.
Damn good driving, sugar.
Is that? No. I thought it was a police officer.
Foot gas now.
Alright, I'll take you to the airport. No need to get all PC. What the hell was that? Was that a police car stuck on the ground? I mean, I know the answer is yes, but like, what? Really missing the radio right now. Ah, fuck, I took the wrong turn. Ah, god damn it. I'm stupid. The next one would have saved me some time so I could get that sweet, sweet money. It's too late to regret it now. Still annoying.
Great driving, sport.
Come on, get the fuck in. You really need me to pull up right alongside you, lazy bastard. I want to go see the stars, eh? Because this is 1990s Los Angeles. With the smoke, I don't think you're gonna be able to see anything but... Actually, I don't think you're gonna be able to see anything, honestly. Back in the 90s, it was really dense. I was pretty sure I took the wrong turn. I got myself in the fucking highway. I hate taxi missions so badly. Alright. Oh, well, I guess no tip for me today. This house badly I cocked it up. Yeah, no tip. No, well, at least I still got time from all the other ones. I did it properly. Silver lining, I guess. So, that's a lot of people coming to the fucking observatory. What's there to observe? First of all, it's daytime, so no stargazing. Second of all, it's smoke. You're only gonna see the smoke effect.
Thanks, man.
Forwards on to glory, skate park. I heard there's only the skate park. No other skate parks around. No, right, that reminds me. San Andreas was supposed to... Well... Yeah, it was. At least in the beta, like... there was going to be skateboard. Like, not necessarily used as a weapon to hit people, but you know, like... You could go around in your skateboard and shit. I don't know how gangsta that was, but that was a thing. That has the taxi driver going badly. My taxi's about to do the big kaboom. And I'm too deep in now to use to start it. Which means taking time from delivering passengers to get this bitch repaired. Not ideal. Otherwise I was just explaining how in the beta there was...
Get this carrucho moving!
No, it's out of the way, shit. How there was at some point going to be a skateboard in San Andreas as a vehicle. There was in the weapons menu.
You earned it!
Alright, please go near the pay and spray, I beg you. La barbería de Reese. Yes, that is with the pay and spray, yes. Alright, good. The taxi may not explode today. Let's go see old Reese. Fuck off. Let's go see old Reese's. My dog is staring into the bathroom and she's distracting me.
Hey, what's the hold up?
Come on, shit, I got tricks to see!
To the church. Oh, you're going to pray. Oh. But I sometimes get you starts will become over the pen of people, right? I don't know, I don't think so. As you can imagine, I never really did the taxi missions outside of way back. Back when, you know, well, I was playing on the PS2 and I don't really have that many games, so what you gonna do with all the pointless side missions? I have definitely gotten stars doing this by running people over though.
How you not see me?
Puta madre.
Let's go, busy man.
El estadio. Oh, right. Stadium. The only one in town.
I hope that hurts you, asshole.
Man, how many tariffs do I need to do? No, there's the PS2 controller from there. You don't have one? Throughout the years, I accumulated a total of 4 PS2 controllers. And like original Sony ones, not used. Those crappy... those shitty copies that you will go to a friend's house and he will have one of those. And it always made you feel dirty when you had to handle them. I also had, I'm pretty sure it was official, the adapter that allow you to hook 4 controllers on the PS2. So when 3 friends came over and we got to play the something like Medal of Honor Rising Sun, which allows you to has like 4-player split screen. They will get the good controllers, not some crappy ass fucking third-party controllers, which is a luxury I was not granted. The greatest injustice of our era. Never had one on a PS2. Oh, that's uncommon. Almost everyone I knew owned a PS2. Probably it's the most common console I've ever seen. Like sometimes I still get the temptation to go and buy an extra PS2 second hand just in case something happens to mine and more controllers. No, I do get these weird impulses to buy stuff fairly often. Thankfully I'm too broke to ever act on them. Alright, you're well older than me. I'm not that old.
That was top rate.
I mean, I am old, but you know. Still, the PS2 had a really long life. I think the last fucking game to come for the PS2 was 2014. And PS2s were still being manufactured well into the PS3 life cycle. And even after that, it still remained popular. Like, you could still go to any game shop and you would find even new PS2 games. Not a lot, mainly in the second-hand section. Although today you can still find plenty of those. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's because I'm old. It was just a long life, very popular console. No, a whole gaming generation. Yeah, but still, even so, I would say that I would argue that the PS2 doesn't strictly follow the generation marks, because just how ubiquitous and long-lived it was. It covered almost 2 generations.
Don't insult me. That's for you.
Get the fuck in.
You'll never be rich as me.
To the police station. Alright. Gotcha. I don't know why you wanna go to the headquarters of the Po-Po, but I can take you there. Also, I am pretty sure I'm 2 generations behind. Like, behind you. When I started, well, not when I started. When I was little, the current generation was still the PS1. I owned a PS1 because of my sisters. Played plenty of games there. Like, I remember when the PS2 came out still. Like, hazy, but I do remember when it was new. In fact, I got it as a gift for my first communion. It's the only reason I did the first communion in the first place, the gifts. Here, there's more play taken on the PSP here. Oh, PSP wasn't really dominant here. It was quite expensive. But the PSP, if I recall correctly, was late PS2, early PS3 generation.
Go ahead. Keep us a change.
Oh, I will keep the change, don't worry about that.
Just gone through the roof.
Man, how many more tariffs are there? You fucking get first communion gifts? Yeah? Why the fuck do you think I would do it otherwise? Because I really like being stuck for having to do catechesis for 2 years? Even by that point, I was already like, not religious, I'm an atheist. So it wasn't because of any religious conviction. I just wanted the gifts, really. And I guess that's like the whole cultural thing, you know, baptism and communion. Yeah, next time you give me some tips if you want to get run over.
Let's go.
Whoops, there won't be a next time for you, it seems. Haha. That blows out my first one and shit. I never did a confirmation. And the confirmation isn't really a big thing here in Spain. But I remember clearly two of the gifts I got for my first communion. First one was the PS2, and then the other one was Medal of Honor Frontline for the PS2.
I say driver.
And I played so much Medal of Honor Frontline, like
Young man.
so much. I'm also confused about the farthest room to go. That sucks. I don't really get forced to do any of those. Well, I guess I got forced to do the baptism, but that's when you're a little baby, so you know, and don't really notice. I merely got, I guess, bribed would be the word, to actually go ahead with the first communion, because I had, for 2 years, every Wednesday I had to go to the church to do catechesis, and we even got fucking homework. We had this textbook and had to do shit on it and stuff. And it was the fucking worst. Because back then, like I was still in primary school, back then the schedule, like the hours of primary school is we entered at 8, we left at 12:30 for lunch, then came back at 4 p.m. and left at 5 p.m. again. That's also the entire schedule I had for high school, and I hated it. And then once I was out of high school, they changed it, so it was like you enter at 8, leave at 1:30, and that's it, you don't have to come back for the afternoon. I am still fucking salty that as soon as I left high school and entered Bachillerato, they changed it. Because Bachillerato always had that schedule. So I was like, motherfuckers, I suffered through this shit and now you're just getting it scot-free. Now it's no longer special that I get to not return in the afternoon. Where do you want me to take you though? All the way over in Pinewood. You live at 1:30? What the fucking utopia. No. I didn't get to leave at 1:30 until Bachillerato, which always left at 1:30 since it specializes, not like high school. I spent all my years in high school having to leave at motherfucking 5. After the break between 12:30 and 4 p.m, of course. But once past that, I had to stick with that shit. I hated it. Yeah, Faiz Russell. You tell me, in Spain the big time meal is lunch. Like we have fairly substantial lunches, like usually a first dish, then a second dish, and then some people do dessert. I really don't. And they are big dishes as well, because you know, breakfast and dinner. Breakfast, we don't really do much. It's very common to skip breakfast, as a matter of fact. And dinner, it's usually 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. when people tend to have dinner. It's not really fixed. While lunch is like you can start a range of hours, but usually you do how do you call that shit? 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. usually. That's the hour at which you will start lunch. And usually it's like half an hour to an hour, the actual duration. So we would return to class after having had lunch and be half sleepy, and they expected us to fucking pay attention. I wish they didn't. Fucking school schedule until the official dismissal time. She like start firing said campus. Alright, I have to say though, that may be a bit more particular to you. Here changes some fuck schedules. Oh wait, no. It's usually on 12 and dinner is 6-8. Did you inherit the lunch times from us, or was it always like that? Latin America like former Spanish colonies tend to have the same lunch hours, but very few other countries and cultures, I guess, actually share our eating hours. They tend to think that we're weird. They are the ones weird. I guess I mean the 8-12. Oh, I've had dinner fucked up as a schedule for ages. There was a time in which I regularly had dinner at like 1, between 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Wasn't great. Now I tend to do it 11, 10, more normal hours. And say I'm from Latin countries. Well, not from Latin America, but the Philippines used to be a Spanish colony, so that's where they got it from.
I don't have
1-3 system, you don't get allowed to siesta. Siesta is not as common as people think over here. Market station, yeah, but first I need to repair this car. Like, mainly old people do siesta, some people also do siesta. And it's usually, well, after eating. 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. is when most people will do siesta, which is only half an hour. I don't know where people got the idea that it lasts 3 hours and whatnot. It's just not in a fixed, proper hour. The only old people go to siesta, yeah. I fucking hate doing siestas. I just wake up sweaty, confused, and not really rest at all. Like, often when I sleep during the day, when I wake up, I'm confused, like, what year is it? Where am I? Yeah, 3 5 system. That's very good it is. In fact, 90% of the time, it's more foreigners stalking or doing the siesta than it is us. It's just a name for napping during the day. We're literally not the only ones to do it. I mean, the concept comes from fucking Rome. Plus, we then go to sleep way later than them, so I don't know, that seems to be on them. They are the lazy ones. Going to sleep at fucking 9. Closing the shops by 6. What the fuck, man? Get in, I ran over someone used to get you. You should be thankful.
If I smoke in here, right?
But yeah, not a fan of high school if it wasn't obvious. Or school in general. Mainly because what they... well, first you have the fact that high school is fucking shit. And I hated every second of it. But then, like, a lot of the topics I just didn't care for.
Thanks.
Oh my god, am I finding them? No. Oh my god, how many more of these are there? Sal puto medio, coño. Oh no, due to jobs and school and Sheffield, no one really gets to siesta anymore. Could be. Honestly, I don't know, I never really did it, and neither did my social circle. And so homework is a particular level concept. I fucking hate homework. And they would swamp you with it as well, like, bruh. I'm not gonna do it, fuck you. And I didn't. I mean, I did some, but the absolute majority I didn't because, I don't know, I spent already 7 hours, more actually, in that place, fucking from Monday to Friday. Do I look like I want to waste time at home doing fucking bullshit? Nah, I'm gonna play video games and forget that next day I have to go back there. Like, fuck you. It's not like high school diploma. It's literally only a bureaucratic thing in Spain. Nobody cares about the high school diploma. They gave it out to basically anyone who actually went there and stayed there until the last year. It proves nothing. It does nothing, and you learn literally nothing from it. I have it in my... I think I have it tucked away in the closet even. That's how little fucking it matters. I haven't gotten it asked in ages. And again, 99% of the time is used for whatever bureaucratic reason.
Why your wife's nice?
Based there were 2 years where I didn't know it all and the other just I just copied of someone, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my god, how many fucking times do I need to do this mission?
I know you see me.
Got the fucking... I saw someone says the problem on mouse pad, where's the funny shit I've seen? I mean, that's probably a better use than any other. Although keep in mind, high school in Spain is 12 to 16. So it's even more of a meme than in other countries where it's up to 18 years old. Since, realistically, most of what you actually learn and are gonna put to use, you're going to learn 16 to 18.
Extra chump change for some chiba.
In you old grandma. Okay, it's 12, 18. Yeah. Spain is... You have preschool, like you have kindergarten from ages 0 to 2. And then you have preschool, which, at least back when I did it, it wasn't mandatory, I don't know now. But you know, it was sort of kindergarten plus, so uncovered by public education, so most parents send their kids there because they're working. And preschool was 3 to 5, then primary school, which is the first mandatory education, is 6 to 11, then you have high school, the last mandatory education, 12 to 16. And then you have either basically trade school or bachillerato, which is used to ship you off to uni, or to advance trade school. So this to suffer learn crap at high school. Yeah, but you know the Romans had it right when they went like they had a pause in education of the children during certain parts of the puberty. I think like 12 to or like 14 to 16 or something like that, where they were like they go
Just in time.
temporarily insane and then they resume after. I think they got it right. What fucking teenager have you seen that is capable of actually paying attention? Very few. Very few. Like, I'm not exaggerating or, you know. Like, of my class, 90% of it, myself included, throughout high school, 12 to 16, especially the first years, everyone just had their mind in the gutter, nothing else. Like, hormones are a buzzing in those years. Yeah, the system needs a fast and consistent from force. Nah, that's... I don't know where that myth originates from, but it's very easy to disprove from the fact that you don't need education to get workers. Like, you know, uneducated workers, they're cheaper than educated ones. And it's not like companies have any qualms to putting child to work. I mean, they did that throughout until the workers' right moment, actually.
That's what the hell I'm talking about.
Children used to be in factories.
Taxi, slow your roll.
Get in. Huh, really?
Step
Yeah. That is a good business thing. I don't know the exact... Probably, I mean, I know that public education as a concept, at least in Europe, was sort of born during the French Revolution. Like, not exactly, but you know, it was when it started to spread. And even after that, like during the Industrial Revolution, it was... I mean, it did start before the French Revolution, but after the French Revolution is when it sort of got kicked into high gear. That's when children got put into the factories. This is fact. Coaches can commit for to the corporate jobs. Yeah. I mean, it's understandable that education is fact. An educated population is not in the interest of anyone with power. Sure, they're interested in the educated elite, because usually they are the educated elite. But general education, the people, nah. They are not into that. After all, the more the masses know, the more they may think like, hey, maybe we should improve our situation. Maybe working for minimum wage in crap jobs, not ideal. A college degree doesn't really matter anymore. It's shit from, yeah. College degrees used to matter, but
Puta madre.
they haven't mattered in ages. Oh my god, where the fuck are you waiting for a taxi in a fucking pedestrian path? Are you kidding me? The problem is much more meriting guillotines. Yeah. Or a hungry population. I mean, like, the masses weren't terribly educated during the French Revolution, although to be fair, the French Revolution was kickstarted and backed by the by the bourgeoisie, who were actually richer than most nobles. Because they had no privileges, they were still plebeians, and they didn't really like it, so, you know, they steered the masses, plus the enlightening was going on at the time and all that shit. The Russian Revolution was more the illiterate peasants rising up,
I feel a bender coming on.
which, considering how, like, the sheer level of fuckedness that Russia was at the time that, 1905, like the revolution of 1905 and another one in 1917 took place, I am surprised that it didn't rise up before that. Lately, the subjects were considered, like the people were considered subjects owned
I think.
by the Tsar as property.
I'm making a sculpture.
Taxi!
And they live in squalor.
Take me to the drugs pronto.
No, it's pedalodo. I mean, for places where you have to pay for education, it's a good business. To speak what there's most mentorship and experience. College is a good place for that, you could find that. Like, there are some things you can only learn in college, and actually, is college the same as university in the US? I never knew. I keep hearing college, and I used to assume that it's a different word for university. But the thing is, those things, there's plenty of stuff that you can only learn there. Problem is when you push college as the only option. Anything else is worthless. The only thing that matters is a college degree. Get a college degree. Get 2, get 3 while you're at it. The only matters. And no, I mean, it matters, depending on your field, of course. Some fields can't really be learned in college.
Go get high.
But it's not the most important. It's definitely not the only fucking path in life. And get the work faster or bastard. This is probably the most in high school, which was supposed to be one of the most prestigious in the country. Actually, with like high school in Spain is purely theoretical. We didn't really do many practical things. At least my high school, which was public, and the economic crisis was going on. Like the 2008 economic crisis started 1 year after I started high school, so there was literally no budget. So all we did was theoretical stuff, and that definitely hurt everything. I wish I had. Oh fuck, hold on. So, Alegría alone will get me a job. It used to, but it hasn't in a while. ¡Hijo de puta! ¡Tú te has chocado conmigo! Malnacido. Man, I hate the fucking cops on motorbikes. But yeah, you also used to be able to afford a house with a minimum wage job. Well, at least I heard that. Spain always had really fucked up housing market, especially throughout the time I have been alive. First, thanks to the housing bubble, and then once the housing bubble crashed, the banks really didn't want to lose any money, so they artificially froze the prices, so they never went pre-bubble levels, and now they're rising again. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to be able to afford a house in this economy without literally selling drugs or something. And like big time selling drugs, not corner thing. That's only to manage to get you to eat. I mean fucking high level drug trafficker, the one who organizes when the drug shipments get sent over and stuff. Like that kind of money you need. If they're even selling the house, otherwise all you can do is rent. If you can afford it, in most places you won't, unless the house is like really small or in the middle of fucking nowhere, or there's something deeply wrong with it, like black mold being the new wallpaper. So the only way to experience ownership nowadays is via The Sims. And that is if you can find a job in the first place, which is difficult in Spain. Our unemployment since 2008 has been massive. I remember at the peak it was like 22%, probably has peaked by now, and that was 22% global unemployment. For people younger than 20, like 25 years and younger, the unemployment rate was 50%.
Yeah, thank you ever so much.
But that was after 2008. Before 2008 it was the opposite, almost everyone had a job. In construction primarily, because again the housing bubble. So you had the cases of plenty of people ditching high school, which is again mandatory education from 12 to 16, literally ditching high school to go get a job in construction, since you had a job, it paid decent, and the banks would just hand out loans like candy, so that everyone could just get a fucking loan for even a car, like for whatever. But then turns out loaning money like crazy to everyone wasn't the best idea, and the rest is history, as they say. Of course, they got bailed with public money, and no one was ever held responsible for the fuckery. But I mean, that's to be expected by now. If you expected otherwise, I'm afraid you are naive or stupid. There's no other way around it these days. I mean, I guess you could be stupidly naive. I guess that's also a thing. But yeah, maybe I should change topics. It's kinda depressing. Video games.
My person is intact, thank you.
Oh God, why the fuck are you there? Come to the sidewalk.
I got to pay you in bud.
How many more of the fucking taxi missions do I have? Because I'm already at 39. I don't know if I already completed it and I somehow missed it, or if I have to do a literal 100 of them. God, I hope it's not 100. Alright, where did this little shed want to go? Yeah, we'll go with fucking chicken McNuggets or whatever soon, game. Stop. Ah. I remember when I started playing San Andreas, I was like, oh hey,
Extra chump change.
this whole having a to go get like the RPG mechanics, the light RPG mechanics of food and getting buff and shit. I thought it was cool. The more I played years later, I am glad that the other GTAs dropped that. This bitch was annoying. A little don't care if you don't give me a tip. I'm rich, I own this city. And San Fierro and Las Venturas too. I own this whole state. Yeah, Las Venturas is part of the San Andreas state. In the GTA universe, I think. Pretty sure it is.
Now that's how we ride. Our first. Taxi! Damn fool!
Get in.
Come on, shit. I got tricks to see.
Unity station again. I'm back, what I miss. Not much. I'm wondering how many more of these fucking tariffs I need to go before I am officially free from hell. That woman is wearing almost nothing. Yeah, it's one of the prostitute pedestrian skins. No man, my throat is fucked.
Be sure to send some customers my way, okay?
Alright, let's send the next.
Taxi!
Why would you expect a taxi to come here? Seriously. Oh my fucking god, hurry the fuck up! The donut place. Can you be more specific? What the fuck is the donut place, my dude? I mean, I assume it's the donut place where Tenpenny gives you missions in Los Santos, but still... What the fuck, man? Also, you know what I find funny? How depending on the context, wearing certain types of clothes, an amount of clothes, goes from acceptable to not. Like for example, if you're in the beach, wearing basically a speedo or a bikini, it's acceptable, it's completely normal. But if you are not on the beach, it's like, oh my god. And of course, it's also common to see topless women in the beach, which adds another layer of things that then become weirdly unacceptable once you're out of the beach. Because it's not like you go like, oh, the beach is a place for adults or anything. There's plenty of children around, so that cannot be the reason. Yeah, that's not like what, yeah. Or how if it, well, I mean, okay, yeah, that one does make more sense. Like if it's summer and you're going around with winter clothes, that's mainly because you will cook yourself alive. But you know what I mean. Although it is acceptable to be fully clothed in the beach, so long as you don't go swimming. If you try to swim fully clothed, or even with a t-shirt, people will look weird at you. Which I don't understand why. It's not acceptable to wear the 3 layers of clothing and so on going together. It is acceptable if you're taking a walk, otherwise it seems weird. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the beach. In fact, I haven't gone to the beach since I was like 16, maybe? I wanna say 16 or 17. I feel way too self-conscious to go there. Like, being there, like, wearing basically nothing. Nothing. Plus, I kept stepping on weird things that gave me the heebie-jeebies, like algae and stuff. Holy fuck, get out of the road.
Thanks, buddy.
Never saw a cookie. More importantly, what if the swimsuit or bikini or whatever comes off and you're in the middle of the like swimming whatnot at that moment? What do you do? I don't know, I don't want to find out. It's one of my biggest fears. It's also why I don't go to the swimming pool. Nah, actually, that one is even worse because the water is usually clear, so they could see even if I didn't get out of the water. Nah, thanks, I wanna stay dry. Alright, can someone go near
At
Reese's?
least we're alive.
I need to repair the tax again. Yeah, it's a rational fear. Yeah! But then I tell that to other people and I'm like, oh Perita, don't be paranoid. You will not step on a jellyfish or the currents take away your swimsuit or anything. Actually, to make matters perhaps worse, when I was like 6 or 7, I don't remember, but like very young, I went. Usually, my family used to go every year to the beach, and I remember I was swimming with one of my sisters, and we just kept swimming further and further, and my sisters are like almost 10 years older than me, for reference. And I remember getting to a point where the waves were really strong and they kept washing me away, and I thought that I was just gonna drown. So that's no reason not to go to the beach, at least for me. I am not a good swimmer. I'm pretty bad swimmer, actually. These are fucking scary, yes? Yeah. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I almost drowned. I still have nightmares with it. That shit left a mark. So last time I went to the beach, like around, like, you know, the last time I was like 16 or 17, I didn't really swim much, if at all. I stayed just on the beach side, wearing a t-shirt, of course. Actually, no, I don't think I was wearing a t-shirt. I think I took it off because it was too hot. But yeah, I felt too self-conscious to really do the match. And then we spent like, I had fun, but mainly because I was with friends. Because I remember we spent there like 6 hours or more. I got a mighty headache from that day. Is it? Yeah. Like seriously, I'm pretty sure I got the... how do you call it? Heat stroke? Or something like that? Oh my fucking god, it's another old bastard. No, oh my god, you know what? Fuck you. Let's get someone else. Yeah, I can fight. I almost drowned in a swimming pool because my brother panicked and pulled me down. Oh. Oh shit. No, the hot dog man wants to be shit. I wanted... No! You kidding me? It just ends if you leave... No. No.
Get out my fucking face.
No. No. No, 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 no. No, fuck off. I won't tell you, and I want the wiki. Pasa cookie. You know what's the best part? It was 50 fares and I was already like 47 or whatnot. I fucking hate the taxi side missions. Who in their infinite idiocy thought this was a good idea? I want their head in a silver plate. Yes, I am indeed about to kill something. Well, shouldn't have jumped into the taxi.
Well, hello, a doodle do.
Give me the fucking chicken and shut the fuck up.
Choke a doodle do. Don't choke on the bone fragments.
I need a better analyst.
Alright. Maybe. Oh wait, where's my taxi? Fuck. No, well, you will do. Maybe. What the hell is that noise? Fireworks? Maybe it saved my progress. Who knows? Maybe I won't have to start from zero.
Hey, taxi.
Please,
Big tipper here.
let me not start from zero. I bet.
Come on, time's money. Easy me. Say to me.
Start from zero. Are them video games fun?
Get your hands.
Aren't I just having the time of my fucking life?
It's so.
We start from zero, expect me to do 50 of those bastard missions in a fucking row without leaving the taxi even for 1 second. Kill me. Now. Ah.
Let's move on. What are you, retarded?
Let's take this to Storm Sandbox. That's only the pain. Yes. Like I had two choices, either I got down and tried to get the hot dog, which I don't know would immediately cancel, because usually these missions give you like 20 seconds to get back into the fucking vehicle. Or I starved to death, because I was gonna do it, because I had already lost all muscle from hunger because of GTA, like Rockstar's infinite wisdom to a stupid fucking starving to death mechanic. So I was hoping that, you know, you have to do 50 motherfucking tariffs. Surely they would at least save your progress. You don't have to start from zero next time, surely. But no. Also, the Vigilante is worse. You have to two choices. Use the motorbike so you can shoot from the front. Use a car, which is gonna be less likely for you to get kicked into the dirt because someone rammed you. But then you're gonna have a harder time shooting and you're a higher target. And with those options, you're gonna get the police after your ass anyway. Because of course you are. Or try to ram them, as I did thinking I was smart, and that just makes the car explode. And you cannot put police cars into the into the pay and spray because the dude doesn't deal with stolen goods. Is there no Rhino? The Rhino doesn't have vigilante missions as far as I know. I mean, I could steal a Rhino, that should be fairly easy, but... Actually, what vehicles have vigilante? Maybe the military truck has, that one should be more resilient. Hostia puta, I don't want to see IGN. Fuck off, I want the wiki. No, it doesn't say what vehicles you can do it with. I know you cannot use the Rhino, otherwise life would be too good to be true. So it's either the SWAT track, which as far as I know, it only spawns if you manage to get 5 stars, I think. Which, again, you're not gonna be able to repair it, so you will somehow need to lose that without having the vehicle get damaged, because you're gonna want all the health for the missions. What the fuck are you doing, man? And I'm pretty sure that the military truck does spawn somewhere outside of the military base, so you can steal it without getting immediately shot at. And again, I'm not gonna cheat, so... Me cago en tu puta vida, ¿De puta? Leaves me little choice. In this life I have done things that I regret. One of them is deciding to 100% this game. Like, holy shit, that has been a really bad idea. Yeah, I'm close to some fierro. Let's export this little shit. I hate you. With passion. And so what the hell was a garbage truck doing? The fucking highway, basically. And it's not a highway per se, but, you know, this is in the middle of nowhere. Ah, fuck's sake. Don't fall into the water now. Cago en tu puta vida. Ah shit, I have no weapons, so start shooting these bastards. The Gabber Silverstone has the bullets in it. Yeah, definitely. Or maybe it's like the GTA 4 mission. No, let's just jump the fence. Hope. Where here you go? Do people honestly have no cars? This is America, how do you get anywhere without a car? Cago en nuestra puta vida, macho. I'm starting to think that my shift key is a bit wonky. Because sometimes will you stop pressing it?
Don't sweat.
Yeah, this gonna show you stream for some reason. I don't know. Discord is a buggy mess, what do you want me to tell you? Also, hi Alpaca. Remember, kids, walkable cities are just a myth. Yeah, but you know what's the best part? That cities used to be all walkable until cars were invented, because what else are they gonna be? Then they demolished the fucking cities so they would be car-centric, and now they're fucking garbage. Who could have told? Who could have said? And then the obviously the car manufacturers have spent decades convincing people that not really. Public transport, it's bad. And you should only move via car and you should consume more car, and cars are good for the economy and they don't hurt the environment, silly. We just made them have better emissions, and now there are electric cars, and the only thing that matters for environment is the exhaust and using fossil fuels. Don't think about where the electricity comes off or what the cars are made of, and that it also takes, you know, that also has an impact on the environment. And that, you know, batteries are usually made with metals that are mined from, let's say, less than ideal conditions. And of course, how could we forget that the only way to solve traffic problems is not to, I don't know, foment public transport, is to add bigger highways, because that's gonna solve it. Or tunnel it if you're stupid and believe in Elon Musk bullshit. I don't know how we got here, but honestly I blame leaded gasoline. Definitely made an entire generation fucking stupid. And this is a fact. Heavy metal poisoning makes you stupid. And they put lead in gasoline. And in many other things, but gasoline, like leaded gasoline, will get easier into the system. So yeah, boomers are fucking all stupid thanks to it. That's it. That's my TED talk. By Mortos. I don't know if anyone's probably said. Elon is a billionaire, of course he does. He fucking grew rich from having an emerald fucking mine from his parents in apartheid South Africa. Do you think he wants to mix with the common people? They don't even want to mix with people of a different skin color there. That's another houses. Yeah, like leaded paint. This has some space for cars, so people can buy more cars. Yeah. But Peter, well, times are way better. I mean, yeah, the economy was way better until they destroyed it. Now insurance was used in the US. I don't really know of usage of Agent Orange in the US. I can tell you that it was used in Vietnam, and yeah, that's about it. Monos Elon likes the common people because I still don't know how people are stupid enough to buy into Elon's bullshit. Literally all of his ideas are either completely stupid or he took a better idea from the 19th century and made it worse. Like, for example, his stupid idea of making underground tunnels for cars.
You can legally own a gun.
Why? Why? Just why?
Choice of the
That's called a metro. That has been going on since the 19th century.
you didn't get
And then you have the concept of back trains, which is
love it.
you make a tunnel underground, you make it a vacuum, and you run trains via maglev, like magnet levitation. So there's less friction, so they can go faster and accelerate faster, and you have to deal with air. It's prohibitively expensive to do the whole removing the air from the tunnel, but you know, that idea makes sense.
I didn't sell you this, right?
But
Some ass.
obviously what he peddled was stupid, because either he's stupid like that,
Wise choice, sir. Wise.
or I don't really know. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't actually peddle the correct idea, because
Pure and simple.
metros have been around for a while. So you're gonna have a hard time telling people that this is a completely revolutionary idea when you're just doing metro with words. But then again, people are pretty stupid, so I guess it works. 2415 was used until 1970 and 240 still is. I don't know what the nomenclatures are. I only know that at least in Spain you have like 95 without lead. It's the official name because you know back then they used to have lead. And the only reason they had lead is because someone patented it and wanted to sell it more expensive. It's not even that it was better or anything. Someone used to say like, shit, I cannot patent gasoline, which is a common gas used. Like, I mean gas, you know. A common thing used by people. So I cannot get extra money. I know I will put lead in it. So I can. So it's like even worse than, say, how many people got way back in the day. Got lead poisoning from, you know, those fancy glasses? They would have like, you know, intricate patterns and whatnot where you would drink out of it. Back in the day they were made by adding lead into it. Because it made it easier and allowed it to be made. I don't know the exact process, I just know it was done because of that. So if you had like a jar of it, a glass jar, you would let that, you had that liquid, you sit on it. Eventually the lead would seep into the into the liquid and you would eventually get lead poisoning. But that one makes sense. It was because of reasons, because they didn't know any better to. And the same with leaded pipes in ancient Rome. Lead is much easier to work with. And the ancient Romans knew that leaded pipes would get you sick, but not always, because sometimes the water would produce a coating of chalk. I don't remember the exact thing, but you know, it would produce like a coating that kept the lead from seeping into it. So for them it seemed pretty random, like why sometimes the lead pipes make you sick, sometimes not. But leaded gasoline, that was way after all that. Way after. And the same with leaded paint, like they should have known better, but you know, you need to patent things so you make extra money and not just fuck the environment, but fuck everything else. This is the world we live in, and at some points I've wondered if industrialization was a mistake. No, I don't sell you cars to have a car. I mean, they have cars. They're called metro cars, like the segments, like the little thingies. I think they're called cars. They are in Spanish. It's funny as if Elon put trains in his tunnels, it would be so much more useful. Yeah, like Elon would have discovered the arcane technology of metros. Let me see how old the invention of metro is. Metro invented. Yeah, since 1863, the earliest one I found from like 2 seconds of googling. So yeah, it would be a revolutionary technology that we totally didn't knew for more than a century. Lead is a lubricant. How the fuck is lead a lubricant? I mean, I know it has a low melting point, but I don't know. Like lead has so much trouble with building maintenance. It was such a big help to know what the problem was. Yeah, but like, here's the thing. You cannot sell stupid fucking Redditors the idea that, oh, it's so futuristic and revolutionary if you're literally selling a metro. Like that, again, it has, everybody knows a metro. It has been going on for centuries. So have trams and trains. So you need to come with something fancy. Electrical cars are also old as shit, by the way. They were invented before combustion internal combustion engines, as far as I know. Or remember, rather. They just, not popularized until after. With train cars, you can tell cars as efficient as train cars someone capacity. Yeah, because cars aren't as efficient. The only realistic place where a car is going to be more efficient than any form of public transport is between very sparsely, like very low density areas, like say between small towns, in which realistically you're not going to be able to have many buses because it wouldn't make much sense. Like you could have like bus lines, but they would be. That one is one where cars make sense and they beat, most public transport. But say, for example, a city or a town with any modicum of density, and in short distances, it's gonna make sense. Actually, for long distances, a train makes more sense than a car. Would say medium distances between very sparsely populated areas. Yeah, a car makes sense. Long distances, a train makes more sense, or even a bus, although I have done long travels in buses. They're fucking shit, don't do it. Please save yourself. Use a train. Or even a plane. Anything but a bus. They're the worst. Fucking hate long travel with buses. Trains are better for that. Much better. Letters cannot enter because they need to be within the vicinity of other people, which their superiority complex won't allow. I mean, for within a city in particular, you have multiple choices. You have metro, trams, whatever the fuck the S-Bahn in Germany is supposed to be. Because it's technically sort of a metro, but they don't consider it a metro, and it goes above ground, which metros typically don't. Exceptions being like New York and other well-known things. But it's basically a metro. I don't care what the Germans say. I don't care that they have the S-Bahn and then the U-Bahn and that is a metro. The S-Bahn is a metro. Change my mind. Then you have buses, of course, which includes also the articulated buses. You also have, I guess, do they count as public transport? I guess they don't, but kind of like, taxis and other taxi-like things. Yes, sort of is also depending on the size, but not really. Then of course you can move via bicycle, I guess, and walking with your own 2 legs that you were born with. But no, it's all cars and all like pseudo-futuristic bullshit like, oh, what if we make a tunnel and we put a car on some weird-ass rails and this will solve traffic, despite the fact that traffic doesn't just happen because people really want to go from, like, they just don't really like to go around with a fucking car, at least not within a city or in a highway. Usually that's roads, because, of course. So, yeah, sure, you can make it so there's like a million highways and there's like one highway per car if you so desire for whatever fucking odd reason. But you still primarily move from point A to point B, which is where the congestion happens, in the entrance and exit. And that's not gonna solve it. And then they make a fucking elevator like... Then I have a friend who used to live in an apartment block where the elevator tended to go out of service fairly regularly. Like once a year or more. It was really... I never used that elevator. It gave me the fucking creeps because it always got stuck. Never happened to me, but, why risk it? Now imagine having to depend on elevators to get up and down. And this should be like very used elevators, so... You're also using multi-ton vehicles, like 2 tons or more. What if it breaks? And he intends to use them with Tesla, because I can't imagine how nightmarish a tiny tunnel like that would be in case of like having to deal with exhaust of an internal combustion engine, and he has to sell Teslas. But then again, any tunnel should have plenty of ventilation and plenty of exits, because you don't want to get stuck in a tunnel in a car accident. But imagine you get stuck in the tunnel or the elevator with your fancy Tesla car, and help may arrive eventually. The car is gonna be stuck there for a while. That's 2 tons. That's not moving easily. And it's an elevator with varying heights, so that's gonna be hard. What if it catches on fire? Electrical fires, they last for a while, and electrical batteries burn very nice. So that's something to think about. This whole making a convoluted way to someone has a for something and plan in Silicon Valley, which sucks a 15-inch dick. What is some funny amount of terrorism in the tunnel? You don't even need to do terrorism, just a plain old accident. In form of unorganized trains fitting Elon souls. No, outside of like really old trams and maybe some old mountain train line, like the ones that escalate mountains that tend to be very narrow, no train is fitting in those stupid fucking holes. A car barely fits. And more importantly, you don't want to use them. Those tunnels, like, if you see footage from the Las Vegas Loop, outside of the fact that it has car jams, because of course it does, some fucking car tunnel, like, what do you expect? You can already have jams in trains in case that the train has a stoppage or something, accidents and stuff like delays, whatnot, that happens. So now I'm in a fucking 1-lane tunnel with literally no space to even open the doors, basically. No ventilation, no safety exits, no nothing. I don't even know how that got approved to be built. Many years ago, I visited Switzerland, not because I had the money, but we were being hosted by a friend, so the stay was free, and we got all the food from raiding the border across Germany to get them for cheaper. And I remember we visited one of those bunkers, like the Swiss have many bunkers, one that was decommissioned. And the tunnels, they were meant for one single person in many of those like side tunnels, connecting long stretches. And they had better ventilation. Actually, I've been in literal 19th century mines, like mine shafts, that had better ventilation, and the thing was like 30 centimeters wide by 60 centimeters tall. Miners used to have even worse conditions than now. And they had better ventilation than Elon's tunnel. I don't know how that got approved for building. And honestly, at this point, I don't care. He probably just bribed someone. He's a rich person, that's what they do. You just bribe an official and you can build whatever, and with enough PR fucking machine, you can get some idiots to go like, oh, he's gonna take us to Mars. I'm going to go to Mars with Daddy Elon and become an indentured servant, also known as indentured slavery, which is just just slavery. You just got there via different means. That's the indentured part. Which also isn't new, like he didn't even make that up. That's literally how colonization in the Americas worked, for the most part. Especially in the 13 colonies, you just brought in their servants, and well, they were just slaves under a different name. You just got slaves. That's it. He couldn't even make something new for space colonization. It's literally like fucking 15th century colonization. I don't know how anyone takes him seriously. I've yet to see a single original good idea from him. Like, I have seen bad original ideas, but not a single good one. But then again, it's not limited to him. All billionaires are awful. You don't become a billionaire by being a good person and not exploiting others. It's like if you want to give birth while remaining a virgin. Technically possible, but very hard. What Cult of Personal Stone of Ego. I know, right? But my throat is killing me, not gonna lie. Like, hard killing. I think I'm having trouble talking right now. So I think I wanna go ahead and call it a day. And raid someone, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Humst. Actually, you know what? Dropping you off to watch Fall Guys. If I remember how it's done. Here. Yeah. I'm putting you up for adoption. Again. Doesn't that just warm your heart? Yeah. Bye, I guess, and see you tomorrow. And thanks for coming and spending time with me. And I hope you had fun. Yeah. Fuck the taxi missions in San Andreas. That's very important. They fucking suck. I'm just gonna press the button now.